Hello everyone, good morning. I hope all you are good and I am also fine. So today I will take another class from mathematics, that is class 10, from class 10, and the chapter is linear equation of two variables. Okay, so first and this class will be help you for the preparation of NTSA, NARIS, JEXPO, KVY, DIT. Okay, that is any diploma entrance exam in any state, every state of India, and it will help you if you are in CBSE, TBC or state board or any board. It will help you. Okay, so we will do basically MCQ questions. First we write down we understand the what is actually two variables equation, how can we represent, that is general equation. After that we will write down the main formulas or condition of two straight line intersecting. Okay, after that we will do previous year questions, MCQ questions. Okay, so now two straight line general representation, general form of a linear equation is ax plus by plus c. Okay, this is the general form of linear equation. Here x comma y are variables, means variable means they can be changed, their value may be changed, they are not fixed. Okay, they can vary, that is x can be 0, x can be 1, y can be 0, y can be 1, that is variable. And a, b, c are constant or any integer Okay, now we consider two straight line a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. This is one straight line. And a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0, that is second straight line. Okay, now there is formula, this three condition, unique solution. Two straight line are said to be consistent when they are said to be consistent when their unique solution. There is a solution. Unique solution. If it is unique solution, then they are said to be consistent. So if a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. Unique solution means one intersecting point or one common point, like that. This one is one straight line and this one is another straight line, so they will intersect at this point and this is the common point or intersecting point of the two straight line, for which if this condition is satisfied. Okay, another part of consistency is infinitely many solution. How it is? If a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2, if the two straight line are in the satisfy this condition, then we can say they are infinitely many solution, that is they are coincide with each other. So coincide means, suppose this one is one straight line AB, and here on the straight line there is another straight line, that is CD. So AD and CD are coincide here. Okay, between this straight line there are lots of points will be there, crores of points of there, that means infinitely many solution will be there. Points means solution, infinite many solution will be there. Okay, and another is inconsistent, another part is inconsistent or inconsistency, when if a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. If this condition is satisfied by two straight line, they are said to be inconsistent. Inconsistent means parallel. No intersecting point. Okay, no intersecting intersecting point will be there, no intersecting point. Like this one is one straight line L1 and this one is another straight line. Two straight lines are parallel, that is the distance between the two straight lines in every point will be same, so they never be intersect each other, and in that case we can say the straight line are inconsistent if this condition is satisfied or parallel. And in fact, many solution means if this condition is satisfied, that is they are coincident, that is one upon another, if they are overlap, coincident or overlap. Okay, if they are coincident or overlap one each other. In fact, many solution will be there. Unique solution, there will be one solution if they intersect, if this condition is satisfied. So these are the basic foundation for the linear equation of two variables. Okay, there may be some application is there. We will do some MCQ question from the topic, and we will do some concept based, application based question, case based question from the topics also. Okay, in one single video. So let's start. So students, our first question is the pair of the equation 5x minus 15y equal to 8 and 5x minus 9y equal to 24/7 has one solution, two solution, in fact many solution or no solution. Which option is correct? We have to find out. So first I write the equations. 5x minus 15y equal to 8, 5x minus 15y minus 8 equal to 0. Equation 1, 5x minus 9y equal to 24/7. 5x minus 9y 24/5 equal to 0. Okay, so here a1 is what, sir? 5 coefficient of x, b1 is coefficient of y. If there is minus, you have to take minus also, or you have to take consider minus also. Okay, and c1 is with sign, you have to consider coefficient. When you consider the coefficient, you have to consider with sign. Okay, it may be minus, it may be plus. Minus 8, and here it is a2 equal to 5, b2 equal to minus 9, c2 equal to minus 24/5. Okay, now let's try to solve the condition. Suppose here a1 by a2 I write this one, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2. First I write this one, I consider all are equal. After that I putting the value. Here 5, a1 is 5, b1 is 5, sorry a1 or a2, a1 is 5, a2 is 5, b1 is minus 15, a1 is minus 9, c1 is minus 8 and c2 is minus 24/5. So these are not equal, so we can say, therefore from the division we can say a1 not equal to b1 by b2, and this is the condition for unique solution. This is the condition for unique solution, that is one solution will be there. So which option is correct? One solution. Option A is the correct answer, or option A is the correct answer, that is they two straight line intersect at a particular point, there will be one solution for that means x1 comma y1 will be there. Okay, suppose this is straight line 1 and this is straight line 2. Got my point? Okay, and two pairs of straight line. Okay, so what I am doing here, you just convert this in general form. After that find a1, a2, b1, b2, c1, c2. After that you just apply this formula. After that you just consider which option will be the correct. First you write all are equal. After that you check which option is correct, because you don't need to explain, just MCQ question. Then you have to write in this way also. Okay, so here unique solution, a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by 2, 5 by 5 1 not equal to 15 by 9. Okay, that's why this is unique solution. So our next question, that is the question number 2, is from the linear equation is, if the lines given by 3x plus 2ky equal to 2 and 5x plus 5y, 2x plus 5y plus 1 equal to 0 are parallel, then the values of k is what we have to find out. Okay, so first we write the equation and try to find out its coefficient. Okay, 2ky minus 2 equal to 0, this is equation 1. So here a1 is 3, b1 is 2k and c1 is minus 2. 2x plus 5y plus 1 equal to 0, and here this one is equation 2, a1 is 2, b1 is 5 and c1 is 1. C1 is 1. Okay, so now they are parallel. So according to the question, a1 by a2, b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. So which option? Parallel means they are infinite. Parallel means there is inconsistency. There is no solution. So no solution, parallel or inconsistence are both are same condition, and the condition is like that. In case of two straight line, a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to not equal to c1 by c2. Now put the values of all the three. If I put the values of all the three ratios, there is a1 3 and b1 is 2, a2 is 2, b1 is 2k, this is 5, not equal to c1. So this is a2, b2 and c2. c1 is minus 2 and b2 is 1. So therefore 3 by 2 equal to 2k by 5. So 4k equal to 15. So k will be 15 by 4. So k will be 15 by 4. So which option is correct? Option C is the correct option here. So what I am doing here, let me explain in short. So there are given two straight line. I write the first straight line and I try to find out the a1, b1, c1 is what, that is the coefficient. Okay, and I write the second equation. Here also I am trying to find out a1 a2, b2, c2, that is the coefficient of the second straight line is what. Now I use the condition. Parallel means two straight line and parallel means they never intersect. Okay, or no solution. So the condition for parallel equation of no solution is this one. I just put the value and I take this 2, and after that I simplify or try to find out the value of k is. So k is what? 15 by 4. So 15 by 4 is the correct answer. Okay, got my point? So we move on the next question. There is question number 3. So our next question, that is question number 3. If x equal to a and y equal to b is the solution of the equation x minus y equal to 2 and x plus y equal to 4, then the values of a and b are what? We have to find out. That is the given a solution. That is x equal, the value of x is given, y is given, and 2 equation is given. So we found that we have to find out the value of a and b is what. Okay, there is another kind of equation. So I just first try to equation 1 and x plus y is equal to 4. Okay, since x is equal to a and y equal to b are the solution of the two given equation, then a minus b equal to 2, this one is equation 3, and a plus b is equal to 4. This is equation 4. Now I adding these two, 3 plus 4, we get a minus b plus a plus b equal to 2 plus 4. That is 2a equal to 6, so a equal to 3. So value of a is given. Now putting the value of a in equation 1. So what we will get? 3 minus b equal to 2. So 3 minus 2 equal to b. So b will be 1. Okay, so a is 3 and b is 1. A is 3, b is 1. So option C is correct answer. So option C is the correct option. Okay, got a point? So let me explain in short again. There is two equation is given and the solution of the equation is given as a form of constant, that is a and b. Okay, so now we have to find out the value of a and b. How can I find out? Since ax equal to a and y equal to b are the solution of the given equation, then the value of x and y should be satisfied the equation 1 and equation 2. Okay, got my point? The solution, that is the value of x and y, should be satisfied the two equations. Okay, that's why I am writing x is here a and y is here b. After adding this equation, a is become 3 and b is become 1. Okay, got my point? Fine. So let's move. So students, our next question, that is question number 4. For which below of p and q, okay, will the following pair of linear equation have infinitely many solution? That means here two equation is given and they mentioned the two equation are in infinitely many solution. That is consistent but infinitely many solution is there. So we have to use from that condition of a1 by a2 b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2, that infinitely many solution conditions, and from that we have to find out the value of p and q is what. Okay, so 4 option is given. Which option is correct we have to find out. So let's try. Now first 4x plus 5y equal to 2, this is equation 1. So a1 is 4, b1 is 5 and c1 is 2. Then 2p plus 7q, p plus 8q equal to 2q minus p plus 1. So if I convert in general form, it will be something like that: p plus 8qy minus 2q minus p plus 1 equal to 0. So here a1 is 2p plus 7q, b1 is a2, c2 is 2q minus p plus 1. Okay, so now according to the question, a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2 for infinitely many solution. These are the conditions. So I put the value of a1 and here is a2. a2 is 2p plus 7q, b1 is 5 and b2 is p plus 8q, c2 is c2 and c2 is minus 2q minus p plus 1. Okay, so from that if I take these two equation, then there will be a solution. 4 by 2p plus 7q equal to 5 by p plus 8q. If you multiply this, it will be 10p plus 35q equal to 4p plus 32q. So 10p minus 4p 35q minus 32q equal to 0. So it will become something like that: 6p plus 3q equal to 0. So if you take 2 is common, it will become 2 common, it is 3p common to 2p plus q equal to 0. So 2p plus q equal to 0. This one is equation 3. Okay, this one is equation 2 and this one is equation 3. Now I consider this two. Okay, now I consider this two. There is 5 by p plus 8q equal to 2 by minus 2q plus p minus 1. So if I multiply this, it will become minus 10q. It will become minus 10q plus 5p minus 5 equal to 2p plus 16q. So minus 10q minus 16q. Okay, plus 5p minus 2p equal to 5. So it will become minus 26q and plus 3p equal to 5. So if we put the value of q is minus 2p, so it will become 26q, value is q is what, 3 into minus 2p, it is 5. So it will become minus 26q minus p equal to 5. 36q no, I'm just doing wrong thing. So you have to we have to put the value of q here. So 26 is equal to minus 2p plus 3p equal to q. It will be 2 and 5, 52p plus 3p equal to 5. So 55p equal to 5. So p will be 1 by 11. 1 by 11. Okay. Here I am doing one mistake here. Okay. I am doing one mistake here. Suppose it will become plus 2. Okay. It will become plus. Then it will become what? It will be 2, that is 2 q minus p plus 1. So if we put this value, so if we solve these questions, so what will come here? It will be 2q minus p. Okay, 10q minus 5p plus 5 equal to 2p plus 16q. So 10q minus 5p minus 2p minus 16q equal to minus 5. So it is came minus 6q minus 7p equal to minus 5. So 6q plus 7p equal to 5. This one is equation 4. So if you solve this one, if you solve equation 2 and 3 and 4, you will get p equal to what? You will get p equal to minus 1 and q equal to 2. You will get p equal to minus 1 and q equal to 2. So this is the solution. So p equal to minus 1 and q equal to 2. So option C is correct. Okay. So what I am doing here, I just write the equation and try to find out the A1, B1, C1 is what and A2, B2, C2 is what. After that I write the equation and I take this part, and from that one equation came out, and I also take this part and another equation is came out. And if you solve this equation 3 and 4, here p will be minus 1 and q will be 2. Okay. So option C will be the correct answer here. So our next question is came from application based. So students, our next question, that is question number 5, the sum of the digit, and this question is from the application of linear equation. Okay, another video will be came from the topic. This one is another one question, and another question is I will do here from application, and another separate video will be there, that is it will be part number 2. Okay. So now the sum of the two digits of two digit number is 9. If 27 is added to it, the digit of the number get reversed. So we have to find out the number. So let the two digit number is 10x plus y. So let the two digit number is 10x plus y. Okay. Hence sum of the digits, that is x plus y is 9, it is given. Now if 27 is added to it, if we add 27 to the digit of the number get reversed. That means according to the question, what if I add two digit number, that is if I 10x plus y plus 27, this is the number. If I add 27 to this, the digit of the number get reversed, that is it will become 10y plus x, that is reversed. Okay, here is 10x plus y, here will be 10y plus x. Okay, so from that we form another equation, that is 10x plus y minus 10y minus x equal to minus 27. So it will be 9x minus 9y equal to minus 27. So if I take minus 9x common, it will be my x minus y equal to minus 27. If I cut this, it will be 3. So x minus y equal to minus 3. It will be equation 2. Okay, got my point? Now adding equation 2, 1 and 2. Now adding equation 1 and 2. So what we will get? We get x plus y plus x minus y is equal to 9 minus 3. Y will be cancelled out, it will be 2x equal to 6, so x equal to 3. So x is find out. So now we have to put the value of x in equation 1. So now putting the value of x in equation 1. So what we get? We get 3 plus y equal to 9. So y equal to 9 minus 3. So y equal to 6. So the number is equal to 10x plus y. If we put here x is what? 3. That is 10 into 30 plus 10 into 3 30, 30 plus 6, that is 36. So number will be 36. So which option is correct? Option D is correct here. So let me explain in shortly the whole method what I am doing here and the questions also. So the question is like that: the sum of the 2-digit number, that is 2-digit number, that is okay, you know 2-digit number start from 10, that is 10 from 99. 2-digit number started from 10, that is 10 to 99. Okay, so 2-digit number is in the form of 10x plus y. So I consider first the 2-digit number is 10x plus y, and they given the sum of the digit. The sum of the digit means that is x and y. The sum of the digit means x and y. So x plus y is given here 9. I write is equation 1. Now if you add 27 to the given number, to it means here it represents the given number. The digit of the number gets reversed. So the digit of the number gets reversed. It will reverse. Suppose reversed means suppose one number is just 27, or if you one number is there, suppose 37. Okay, if you add 27 to this, it will become 73. Okay, so number is like that. Digit will be interchanged. To 37 it will become 73. So we don't know what is the number it is. That's why I am taking 10x plus y. So according to the question, the given number, we consider the number is 10x plus y. If I add 27, it will become 10y plus x, because it will be reversed. Okay. Now from that we form another equation, that is x minus y equal to minus 3. After that we adding equation 1 and 2. That means we solve the equation 1 and 2 and get x is 3, and if we put the below x in equation 1, we get the x is y is 6. Now the number is, what is the number? The number is 10x plus y. So 10x plus 6, 10 into 3, x is what? 3. So 10 into 3, the 30 plus 6 means 36. Okay, so in question which option is correct here? Option D is the correct option. So in so many questions, in some question they asked find out the reverse question. The number is not given. They may ask which of the following is the reverse number, or find out the values of the digits, that is x and y. So one question may came in different way, different pattern, according to the requirement of the examiner. Okay, so you have to be prepared, or you have to be ready for any question to attempt. Okay, so this is the question. So if this type of questions came, I hope all of you can attempt. They may ask the number, you have to find out the number, or they may ask in the question find out the reverse number, or they may ask to find out the what digits. So 3 questions may came from the topic. I write this first, the number they may ask, you have to find out, or the digit number, or reverse number they may ask reverse number to find out, or they may find digit. Digits are what? So from one question they can make 3 different questions from that questions also. So this is the first lecture of linear equation of 2 variables, and another lecture or another video lecture will came out shortly in 1 day, or next day I will make. It will be based on the application of linear equations, that is 2 variables applications. Okay, so one separate video I will make from the application of linear equations. Okay, I hope this video or this lecture is helpful for all of you. So thank you for watching.